everyone and welcome into the same stream. It's the same one. As because we're still trying to finish the video in 5 minutes. And as such, it is the same live stream. Now, right here, we have our 8 minutes recorded, and all we need to do is edit them and finish. Hi there, Planglamp. Hi, yo, I'm about to go to D&D. Oh, have fun. Well, how was it going? I had a fever yesterday. Oh, that's terrible. I'm glad it's not anymore. Super excited, Dungeons and Dragons. Well, I'm hoping you'll have fun playing D&D. I myself never played the game, because I never had anyone to play it with, but I heard good things. Hold on, just get my cup of milk. Yeah, I ran out of coffee, so I'm just drinking milk today. Oh, how could you know my love was true? I've named one of my Sims after you. I take care of her, and that's a fact. I bought her an expansion pack. I buy cars and fancy things, while I ignore most of my older Sims. One is named Tom. He's just me, but sadder. I put him in the pool and I removed the ladder. Welcome. Okay. Will Hungry be joining us? I don't know. I genuinely, honestly don't know. I don't know if Hungry will be joining us. I think Hungary went... Didn't Hungary go also to play D&D? Oh, Mate! My goodness, the one, the only! Hi, Droll Mate! Oh, hi! Welcome! Right as I be video making.
So let's start this video off by talking about different types of storage.
Hi, I'm glad you caught me being productive for once. Okay, hold on. What am I doing? It's a good question. Make it should play Factorio after work. Who agrees? Phoebe, you know what? That's a splendid idea. Normally I would disagree, but I think that's a splendid idea. I'm just gonna finish this video. It's gonna be quick. It's gonna take me like just 5 minutes. 5 more minutes tops, and then I'm gonna play Factorio. That's the deal. Just need to finish the video. Now, this is not actually the beginning of the video. This is just the earliest thing I have. So I'm gonna put it a bit forward.
Let's start this video.
And first, we need like a sound effect for it to really be poppin', you know? You get what I'm saying? We want it to be poppin'. We want it to be poppin', so we need a sound effect. I keep my sound effects in the boing sounds folder. Copyright free boing sounds, but we don't need a boing sound effect. What do we need? What sound effect would fit here?
So let's start this video off by talking...
Like a woo? I think that would work. Techie? Yes, that could work. I can make it. Alright, cut this, extend, and so on and so forth. This is gonna be... By the way, this is 0.5, because I already streamed once today. This is the second one, hence why it's named 0.5. So yeah, so this is the second one. I just haven't finished the video on last stream. I don't know, I suppose last stream must have been extremely short, like less than 5 minutes. It must have been like 2.5 minutes. That's because I haven't finished the video.
So let's start this video.
Okay, that's too much.
So let's start this video off by talking about different... So let's start this video off by talking...
Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. I hate this. How do we fix it? Video effects? No, not video. Audio effects. What we need is... Special... No. 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 Flanger. Why are they always so silly, the names? How do I fix it? It's a Satisfactory reference. Hi, the QWERTY, hi. Wanna break from the arts? Wanna break... Oh, I thought you were going somewhere with this Grease Monkey, so I started reading, but you're just... Oh, why do I always read things without reading ahead?
So let's start this video off by talking about different types of storage. The topic isn't as difficult as it seems, because even though right here are the...
Okay, the problem is that this light is appearing, which is garbage. Simple fix, just add this, frame hold, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada pow, then this, and there we go, we are gaming. Okay, we have, so far, 10 seconds of the video finished.
Right here
We're going.
Storage into 4 categories. They all effectively function in the same way, with some notable asterisks attached.
Okay, we'll chop, make it. We need to be quick. A bit quicker. Let's move this along. Yeah, okay. We ain't got time to spare. We need to play Factorio after we're done with this. But listen, I just want to say, Phoebe, if you won't be there by the time I play Factorio, then I won't play Factorio because I'm only doing this for you. So you need to be there when I finish the video. High risk, high reward.
They all effectively function in the same way, with some notable asterisks attached. They all just store binary numbers, which I've explained.
No, that's too much. What am I doing? Hold on. This needs to be a bit bigger. This needs to be just a subtle rotation, and then this needs to be slightly desaturated.
They all effectively function
There we go.
in the same way, with some notable asterisks.
Actually, I'd love to walk to the. Hey, if you won't be there, I won't play Factorio. Listen, I'm just saying, it's a deal. If you got work to do, I understand. You can go. Go do work, that's important. Until this is gonna be 5 hours. No, it's gonna be 5 minutes. Just 5 more minutes tops, trust me.
They all just store binary numbers, which I've explained in the last video. And the medium how they all just store binary numbers, which I've explained the last.
And right here, the clip from the last video, or even the entire last video can just... I'll be there, promise. No, I wouldn't promise if I were you. Listen, I won't hold it against you if you won't be there. I'm just saying that I won't play Factorio. Don't promise. Trust me, it's a bad idea. Hence and this, and as such, and there we go. Oh, the milk on its own tastes like garbage. I thought I could like Pavlov dog myself into thinking that I'm drinking coffee, but this tastes nothing like coffee. This just tastes like milk. Which, I mean, it makes sense. It is milk. That's gross. That is just supremely gross. It's not my kind of thing. I'll keep my word, trust me. I wouldn't, but hey, you do you.
Which I've explained in the last video.
You don't like milk? Not really. Not my kind of worms.
The last video. And the medium how they store it, I've explained too.
Okay, so this will be the I need the thingamajig, the thingamabob, the thing, which is the thumbnail I've made for this video, which is this.
The last video.
No. Okay. I'm about to start studying. Then good luck studying. Because 2 hours.
And the medium how they store it, I've explained.
And then 2 videos ago, which will be the build and pewters video, which I should have specified that it's in this series, not in general 2 videos ago, because that's just... Oh, that was a while ago. I remember when I was making this. Oh my goodness, that was a long time ago. Where's the medium? There it is. This is the segment which explains the medium. With crabs. Because, I don't know, they were important, I remember. I remember crabs were important as a part of it.
2 videos ago, so if you have like a number, like let's just say 100 videos ago. If you have like a number,
Alright, there we go, this, right here.
I've explained 2 videos ago, so if you have like a number, like let's just say go, so if you have like a
Is it always...
2 videos ago, so if you have like a number, like let's just say
There we go. This right here. And then this should be just fine-ish, I think. Wrong one. This one. There we go.
like let's just say 105, you can note it down in binary. And all of these would store this number in the same exact way. So what's the difference? Well, the difference is size and speed. Basically, the more to the right you go, the larger the size.
Right here, falling box sound effect is needed. It is crucial. Different organize what tools do you use to organize your walk to stay consistent? I don't use all that many tools to organize my walk. I am disorganized mainly. I revel in chaos. I stress over my work a lot, and that helps me to stay on point, because whenever I get too sidetracked, the stress is just taking over, and that way I just crunch myself back into being productive and to focusing on a single thing. But I find that, you know, paralyzing my work a little bit and then focusing on multiple things at the same time, that actually is a nice time saver. Falling plastic box, or plastic board. This is the sound effect we're looking for. Yes, the only problem is it doesn't really fit perfectly, which is what we want. We need it to... the second it hits.
The larger the size.
Okay.
The larger the size, the more you can store. The more to the left you go, however, the higher the speed, so the quicker you can modify the data. That's simple enough. Fast storage is expensive, meaning that if you want to create a massive database storing the entire internet, you'll probably need to compromise and won't be able to read it at a terabyte per second kind of speed. If you do want your reading speed to be fast though...
Okay, well, I don't know why there's just a gap here. That's just unreasonable. That gap shouldn't be there. And right here what we need is epic music. That's what we need. And for epic music, we need cinematic music, which would be like, I don't know. That's pretty good. 1 minute in.
This video, all binary data is arbitrary and so. But the point is, saving a number in cache is the same as saving it in storage, because at the end of the day, it is just bound.
Damn it! Where's the thing that I just played? Hold on. There it is. This is the exact thing we want. Anyway, sorry, I was just reading those messages in chat. Got sidetracked again. Okay.
As though they will have to be more expensive, and that's why the tech whiz is in charge of enchanting the magic rocks of the magnificent force of...
There we go. That should work as a funny bit.
Have to be more expensive, and that's why the tech whiz is in charge of enchanting the magic rocks of the magnificent force of... Had to compromise, and that's where the division comes from.
I don't know if that joke is funny or if it's just annoying or both. Hey, I don't know. Could be.
Cache is the hyperfast storage inside of a CPU. Requisites in charge of enchanting the magic rocks of the magnificent force of the... Had to compromise, and that's where the division comes from.
I don't chat much, and that's reasonable. I've started relearning assembly. I suppose it fits with your username.
The cache is the hyperfast comes from. The cache is the hyperfast storage. The cache.
And it's right here. I had... oh, there it is. Okay, I have some pills on my desk. That should keep me going. Hold on. Let me check some pills. They make me energized. Give me a second. I know which one's entertaining. I'm glad. Let me get some water, drink it over. Ah, there we go. That these will help us. Well, remember, kids, when in You know what? First, before I say this joke, hi there, YouTube demonetization team. I hope you won't ban me. But now with that in mind, remember kids, always, when you're tired, just chug random pills you find lying on your desk.
The cache.
So right here, what we want is the sound effects. What sound effects? Not falling on the bell.
The cache.
Oh, way too loud. No, drop it down, boy. There we go.
Cache is the high.
There we go, perfect. And now... Maybe the pills make you sleepy. Oh, I'm only now taking them. They should kick in like 15 minutes. And then I'll be going. The pills make me sane.
Cache is the hyperfast storage inside the CPU that can just store a handful of numbers.
Wait.
So let's start this video.
Oh, it just hit me. I didn't enhance the sound for... Ah! Pooh. I need to enhance my voice in all of the other ones, because otherwise... Otherwise I won't sound quite as well. Podcast voice, there we go.
Off by you do want your reading speed to be fast. And the CPU that can just store a handful of numbers. Cache is the hyperfast storage inside the CPU that can just store a handful.
The trick is talking louder. Or I can just, I don't know, make all of this audio like, I can just right click audio gain and just increase it.
Of numbers at best. Memory is still at best.
Memory.
Memory is still quite fast but significantly slower than cache. The trade-off being that it is able to store images and videos much larger than just values. And then finally storage, which can store anything but the reason why. And then finally
There we go. I don't know if what I'm saying is clear enough for everyone to understand. I hope it is.
storage, which can store anything, but the reason why I separate it off into non-bulk and bulk is because with storage you can have it as a single device or you can have it as a infinite network of devices, blah blah blah, story for another time. Devices, blah blah blah.
So everyone, how are you doing on this fine day? Not every pill is a good pill. Actually, every pill is a good pill if your mind says right.
Story for another time. But
Okay, let's make this a bit smaller.
for another time. But the point is, saving a number in cache is the same as saving it in storage, because at the end of the day, it is just binary. And so that's...
Oh yeah, right, that was the thing that we were rendering at the end of the last stream, I remember. Which was, I think this.
what we'll go over in this video. That method of storage and the ways we can use it. And so that's what we'll go over in this video. That method of storage and the ways we can use it. But first, we need the data to use it. But first...
Oh yeah, no, you can't have my voice without some heavy augmentation on it. That's ridiculous.
And the ways we can use it. But first, we need...
Right. Effects, dip to black.
We need the data types.
Ah, gross, make it. My goodness, add some vocal enhancers on it. This is awful. There we go. Make it, will you finish the video today? Yes, I said it before. Yes, I will. Trust me. Making some good tools for learning about CPUs. I can recommend Anand game and Turing Complete. Yeah, people have been recommending me Turing Complete for months.
But first, we need the data types. The data types. So, what are they?
Oh, this isn't bad.
So, what are they?
This really isn't bad.
data types. So, what are they?
The only problem is that the literal next frame will be like this. And we'll just need to slowly transition between them because I couldn't render a volume. And so we went from it looking like this to it looking like this because kind of low on the budget a bit, you know? The budget is a bit rough. Times are tough, you know? Hold on. Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. Stop yawning, make it. Yeah, drink some water. Drink some milk. Wait for the pill to kick in, and then you'll be balling. And then we'll be great, we'll be festive, we'll be fine. Alright.
Char, short, int, long. Are they?
Char short. Hey, we're only at 2 minutes. That's pretty good time. We're making pretty good time. Come on, 2 minutes, not bad. To be fair, eventually we're gonna run out of animations, then we're gonna struggle. But you know, for now, let's just enjoy it one little win at a time. I hope I'll be able to finish the video before like really late at night, so then I'll be able to go on a post-video walk. It's always really nice. Go outside to a park. It's always neat. And here use other content sites give you attention up, so we should use food reviews on the side. I don't think so.
Are they?
I think that's exclusively for shorts or kids, and I don't want either.
What are they? Char, short,
Int.
int.
There we go.
Long. Double. Char. Those are the data types. What are they for? Well, if you remember from the previous video, all binary data is arbitrary depending on how you read it and has a maximum quantifiable amount of information it can store.
I'm making so many references to past videos in this video. Which, I mean, I get it, because, you know, it requires a fair bit of, like, background to not be confusing, but... Make it sure near a black hole for 2 minutes pass while I'm dead here. I have no idea what you could be possibly referring to, Phoebe. Okay, there have been absolutely no black holes in the making of this video. No idea what you're referring to. No idea. No clue. The black hole animation is completely irrelevant. It's for something completely different. This data type short, which is an int with less than 32 bits. Well, if you Rax, long and char are gonna blow your mind. Is the Squircle mentioned this bit? I don't think it is yet. I don't think it is. But I can mention it. That would be pretty funny.
Long double char. Those are the data types. What are they for? Well, if you remember from the previous video, all binary data is arbitrary depending on how you read it and has a maximum quantifiable amount of information it can store, which means that the only two things that would actually matter when it comes to data types are its size and the way we read them. It can store, which means that the only two things that would actually matter when it comes to data types are its
size and the way we read them. Yes, I'll make this black. Now Cairo, yes. Move the other. We wonder if there is a gun. We the one that made some of them. I made this image, but other bitch is gonna try to remove my ladder. I feel like we chat are helping you to not finish the video if we keep talking. It's fine.
It can store, which means that the only two things that would actually matter when it comes to data types are its
Listen, after 814, well, oh, way over. This is like way over. But after 800 days of streaming non-stop, I've gotten pretty used to just focusing on two different things at the same time. And working and reading chat at the same time. I'm just tired right now, that's the only issue. Make it, what's your favorite song? Favorite? That's a difficult thing to... Oh, that's difficult to say. You can ask me about specific artists, then I can tell you my favorite song from them. For example, well, even then it would be tricky. So for example, Tom Cardy, that was what I was singing. The Don't Touch My Ladder, I really like the vibe of it, but I don't think it's my favorite. Monster Truck, I adore the Monster Truck. Hot Shit was my favorite when it came out. Transcendental Cha-Cha-Cha was also my favorite when it came out. There are a lot of really good ones there. So that, even in a single artist, that's tricky. I don't know. Let me think for a second. Let me look through my mind palace, open random doors, and see if I find my favorite song. Make it never on vacation. Well, I haven't been on vacation the past 4 years, 5 years, 3 years, 6 years. I don't remember. I don't remember what was the last time I was on a vacation. It must have, it's definitely more than 2 years, because I've been streaming every single day for 2 years. I think it also was more than 3 years. My Way by Frank Sinatra, that's a good one. My Way. Reading. I guess, yeah, let's do it.
We read them.
And this is kind of awkward with this much time with nothing happening on screen, so right here I'm also gonna chuck in the last video, which was the example of how you get it. You get what I'm saying. You understand. So, this would have been the point. I do believe the moment when this, there we go, when this transitions into the other one, that's actually the best example of what I'm talking about, with data being completely arbitrary. Yes. Mickey, do you know if did you find the song in the stream's intro? Let's live on a 2-day vacation rather than weeks of it. Oh no, I just don't go on vacation. It's not my kind of warmth. I'm a workaholic.
And this is
That's not even me joshing. I am a workaholic.
And this is exactly what those data types specify. First,
No, wait, right here.
types, what are they for? Well, if
There we go.
you remember from the previous video, all binary data is arbitrary depending on how you read it and has a maximum quantifiable amount of information it can store, which means that the only two things that would actually matter when it comes to data types are its size and the way we read them. And this is exactly what those data types and this is what those data types and this is exactly what those data types and this is exactly what those
There we go. This right here. 2 minutes 20 seconds. That's good. Only like, so we're like 10% of the video finished. That's fine. Do you play games? I did. I do. I did. I do. I do play games. The finals I haven't played in months, but I used to be really good at it. What's the video about? It's about computer science and saving to memory.
And this is exactly what those data types specify. First, starting with size.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. This right here.
Is a
This is gonna be a fun one.
is 8 bits long. Short First, starting with size.
Oh yeah, it took me a couple of tries, didn't it?
First, starting with size.
Okay, yeah, let's just skip the end.
Is 8 bits long, short is 16 bits long, int is 32 bits long, long is 64 bits long, double is also 64 bits long, and char is 1 bit long. And char is 8 bits long.
There we go. Got there in the end.
First, starting with short. First, starting char is first starting with size.
Oh my goodness, and even more back. Right here.
First, starting with size. Char is 8 bits long. Short is 8 bits.
8, right here, there we go. You'll make a check Discord. Oh, Almata, what have you done? Again? Oh, I'm always excited when Almata tells me to check Discord. Oh, yes! 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 Oh, yes, it's always a good day. Yes, it's always a good day with all my... Yes! Yes! Hold on, let me track you in my All Matter folder. Hold on, I need to track this into the All Matter folder. It is crucial that I track it into the All Matter folder. Where's my All Matter folder? Yes! Hold on. Save. Save image as. Yeah, save, whatever. My downloads. There's plenty of memes there. Now track it out, memes. Move here. There we go! Oh, this is so good. As always. Oh my goodness. Yes! Oh, Maiden just pinged me on the ad channel. Hold on, let me just so I won't forget later on. There we go, that one woke me up. I've been really just... Oh, what should you call this? Groggy. I've been really groggy. That's why I started the stream, to just get me going, but this also gets me going. There we go! That's solid advice. You know what? I'm tempted to add it to my banner again. Thank you, mother. Thank you so much. Thank you. People bring a vacation. That's... Oh. Wait, can you please recommend me courses you took for math and physics? For maths, I haven't actually taken any courses. For maths, we have a French person in the server that I use. Like, which is the most optimal way to learn math, by the way. If you want to learn math, kidnap a French person. Any French person will do. If they're a mathematician, even better, but any French. For physics, I did take one... Well, I didn't take a course. I saw a course on quantum physics by... Oh, I don't remember the name. That was years ago. But that was the only one. Other than that, I mostly just read books from LibraText, which I do recommend. LibraText is great. That does look good. That does look good. I mean, look at all the things in the All Matter folder. They are all fucking amazing. Look at them. Look at them. This is also great. I don't have the other version of this, which was You Sack Them Bad Boys Dry. But that's only because that one is on my YouTube banner. There we go. You milk 'em bad boys dry. Oh, this is great. I don't want to pick favorites, but All Matter is my favorite. Don't tell the others I said that. Ovo is solid also. Mainly for this one. Make it at 1% power. I just love this one. But yeah. This has got to be the favorite art of me I've ever seen. It's just amazing. I wish I looked this good in real life. My goodness, thanks a lot. Your art is amazing. It's amazing. It's incredible. Oh yeah, we totally skipped the tiny make it as well. Chad, the stickers in Discord. My goodness, I love them so much. I just... Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, right, I was working on the video. I forgot. Okay, so... Oh, damn it. Now, the computer science video feels so boring in retrospect.
Char is 8 bits long. Short is 8 bits long. Short is 6.
Right here, this has to instant snap into 16. Tiny make it look good. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? Oh wait, no, I need to match the speed now. Oh, that's... Who made this animation? That's so garbage. I'm gonna fire whoever made this animation. It was me. Hi, the revamp. Hi. There we go. We're gonna package them into packets. We're gonna package them into packets, and then we're gonna chuck it into the video. And then just a dash of salt, a sprinkle of vinegar, and a little bit of the secret recipe. That recipe is the videos being made with love. See you tomorrow. Just joining in to say bye. Alright, bye everyone, I suppose. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. Okay. There we go. This is gonna be an exciting stream, isn't it? Just, you know, 3 hours of make it editing stuff in Premiere. This is gonna be fun. Aren't you all glad that you subscribed to this? I hope you're subscribed, but you better, otherwise you will have to face the consequences.
Long. Short is 16 bits long. Int is 32 bits long.
I don't like that snap. I don't know if you all heard that sharp snapping sound, but that's usually what happens right before my PC is about to crash.
Long is 64 bits long. Double.
Okay, you right here.
Double is also 64 bits long. And char is 1 bit. And char is...
Oh, why do I sound so much louder in that clip?
Is 8 bits long.
There we go. Perfect. The another segment. Oh, 2.5 minutes, everyone. It's so good. Usually my videos are only about 20 minutes long. It's gonna be fine. How bad could it be? How bad could it be? I really want to make a joke in the video, actually, about me, like, you know, making the black hole scene for just like a couple of seconds. I'm gonna work that in there because that's funny. You're not subbed. Can you still use live chat? I'm not certain. I don't know. I have it set up. I don't remember. Finish my walk. Good for you. I haven't, but I'm glad that you have. Make it once a holiday so much that he's telling his boss to fire him. My boss is honestly, such an idiot. Such an asshole. I hate him. Nah. Damn it. I love the disco music in the background. It fits.
That's their sizes. Just to visualize it a bit better, this is
A bit better, get it? Get it? Computer science. We're talking about bits and bytes. Just to visualize it a bit better, it's funny. I'm hilarious. Made a slideshow in LaTeX for once. Ooh, that's curious. What is the slideshow for? Do tell more.
That's their sizes. Bits long. That's their size.
Why do you have an echo? What's happening?
Just to visualize it a bit better, this is 8 bits. This is 16 bits. 32. It's their sizes. Just to visualize.
Why is it?
It's their size.
Why is there an echo when I move it to the left? What's up with you?
That's their sizes. Just to visualize it a bit better, this is 8 bits. This is...
Did I render those animations? No, because I do say this is 8 bits, this is so on and so forth, but did I, have I have not. I'm fine. I just took a pill. It's gonna keep me going. I'm gonna keep going. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be exciting. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, it's fine. I'm not even, okay? I am not even. Some people think that I'm even, but I'm odd, actually. I'm quite odd as a person. So I'm not even. I am in fact quite an odd person. Alright, let's pop this somewhere. Fix. For quick fix. That we done? I'm an irrational person. I'm transcendental. I'm gonna start my engineering 2 months. Oh, good for you. Good for you, Mr. Best. Good for you. I'm glad. Sorry for not saying hi. I'm losing it. To be completely honest, I'm trying to finish a video, and I'm not doing well. But hey, I'm glad you're studying engineering 2 months. That's neat. I'm sorry. Okay. Wake up, make it. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. It's fine. Okay. Right. 8 bits, 16, 32, 64. How are we gonna visualize it? I am so glad no one asked. We're gonna visualize it by using this, hijacking the geometry nodes, upisoff, store named attribute, let's call it bry, let's set it to 1, alp, let's set it to 0, no, instead we need ecol, which stands for E. coli, of course. And there we go, now it works. Now what we need is we need to remove the equal sign, because ain't no one got time for that. Don't delete everything, there we go. Make us learn the copies one of the fences. In relation to what? I can use the option before starting a stream is that only subscribers can use live chat. Yeah, maybe, so what? I'm not gonna gatekeep myself. Or maybe I will. I am chaotic. I change my mind easily. So don't push me. Or I will take action. Now what we want to do is we want to transform geometry. However, the way in which we want to transform this geometry is not quite like this. It is in fact to move this higher up, and then what we want is we want to move it into the center, which is simple because all you need to do is just realize the instances like this as an offshoot, create a bounding box like this, then vector math, add together both of these, divide them by -2 like so, plug it into, nope, never mind, multiply just -1. There we go. This should be in the middle, although it doesn't really feel like it's in the middle. So I don't mean to be that guy, by the way, but Blender is using 32-bit number for these values, which is upsetting me a lot. Okay, repeat zone like this, plug this in, join geometry like this, there we go, plug this in right here, this is going into switch, iteration is going into the iteration, now we delete this, now we move this up, now we do this, and now we check this, and there we go, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, perfect. No, not geometry, that's ew, gross, no, this. Ah, I am a genius! Yes, yes! Yes, yes! My plankton mode activated. Defense unhealthy copium. Oh, is that what you mean? Use 232-bit numbers. Well, the problem is that won't really work with the animation too nicely, because what I can do right now is I can, in fact, render 60 frames, for example. Actually, let's do 50. Imagine an onion. Heck, imagine 2 onions, where we keyframe both of these. There we go. And then we do 0 and 0, and then we do this, and then we have a binary number sticking up. Genius. I'm so clever. I am so gosh darn clever. I am amazing. Incredible, honestly. Some could even describe me as magnificent.
Just to visualize it a bit better, this is 8 bits, this is 16 bits, this is...
Check my name, I'm magnificent. Put I am omnipotent. Jeez, a lot of people hate the movie Wish, and I get it. It's not. There's something off about it, but the music, especially, this is the things I get. Ah, mwah, beautiful.
This is 16 bits, 32, 32, and 64. Now what about the way we read them?
Make it the magnificent. Exactly. That's my title. Can you legally get a title somehow? Or is that not a legal process you can go through? Yo, my bad, check this code again. Oh, what have you made this time? You are so quick. Oh, it's not a, oh, my voice just died because of this. It's another tiny make it. Yet another tiny make it. Look at this goofball. Look at it. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. I need this goofball as a sticker on Discord. Oh, that is beautiful. Honestly, you know what I want? Oh my goodness, you know what I want right now? Fuck, I would need to set up a camera for this. I want a picture of like me in real life doing this pose. Then next to me, Tiny Make It doing this pose. And then next to me, 3D Make It doing this pose. I would need to... Where's my code? Give me a second. Where's my science code? I know it's here somewhere. Give me a second, everyone. Give me a second. I'm just let me think. I know it's here somewhere. No, I did not in fact lose my science code, and whoever said, no one said it. Okay, that was voices in my head. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm thinking. I have it somewhere, right? Shush, everyone, shush. I know you are not saying anything, but still, shush. Shut up, Susie. No, for real, where's my science code? This is ridiculous. He's lost it. Shut up, Italian mapper! I'm sorry, that was mean. That was so... I didn't mean it. Well, like, I'm insane. There's one voice in my head that did mean it. But, how big is my room? It's really small, actually. It's comical that I can... I lost a fire hammer. I lost a full-blown metal fire hammer somewhere. I don't know where it is. My apartment is like 30 meters squared, alright? That's my apartment. That's the entire thing. And I lost the fire hammer. I don't know. damn it! How? How did I... Genuinely? What's the most serious alloy? What's the most serious alloy? I don't know. Well, I know a couple. One voice. How many voices do you have? Ferrocerium. Fine, you got me with that one. I will make this, by the way. I will make the... hold on. I'm buying another science code. I'm buying another lab code. Give me a second. Is it the caffeine in my blood right now make... Yes, it is. However, shush. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to buy it from a Polish... What is lab code in Polish? What is it? What's the name? Fucking hell, I forgot. Give me a second. I need to translate it. I live in Poland, so all the shops in my area are Polish, but I forgot the name. What's lab code in Polish? Okay, there we go, okay. Alright. No, this is garbage. Give me something proper. Proper, I'm saying. By the way, I sometimes have these premonitions, and I can just see Tiny Make It next to 3D Make It next to Big Boy Make It, and I need this. And yes, I do refer to myself as Big Boy Make It. I am vain. I'm also small in real life. It's called lying. Oh, they don't come in S? No, they do come in S. Wait, do I want an S or do I want an M? Are you not 3D? No, I'm not actually. I'm not immortal like you mortals. It's not my fault. It's not my fault you're all just confined to a 3D space like a bunch of not deities. Y'all are just too godphobic, honestly.
I need to get your opinion on the fact that normal VC is way more popular than live VC.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Good.
So you like being alone?
Well, I mean, I am used to it. Did I mention that I spent the first 200 live streams streaming with no one watching? That's... By the way, 200 sounds way less bad than it actually was. That's more than half a year. That's over half a year. Every day with no one watching, on average.
Okay. So anyways, if you're watching this in the Make It Discord server, you should join Normal Voice channel.
Make it height reveal. I have nothing to measure against. I am taller than my mannequin. If that says something, I don't know what that says about me, but I am taller than her. In case that reveals, in case that's helpful in any way.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave you alone now.
Okay, good. 16, that's the next one. Let's crank that number up. Like this, there we go. Render animation. How long is your thing? My thing? How long is my thing? It's like solid 30 centimeters, I think. But to be fair, the mask is pretty thin, so, you know, it doesn't actually weigh as much as you'd think. Stop being American, use the metric system. My mannequin is the only thing I have! My position that I can use for measuring. How long is the delivery? Give me time of delivery. I need it tomorrow. I need to make the funny image that I made. It's in 2 days? Oh, damn it. Fine. Fine. I need to make the funny image. It's important to me that I make the funny image. This is the second time, by the way, I'll be I'll be posing specifically because of an all matter. Because of an all matter art. Are all these made of normal matter? No. Ew, gross. There we go. Done. Now back to the video making or whatever it was I was doing, I don't remember. What were we doing? My goodness, I am tired and I just took a pill that was just laying on my desk, so I'll be forgetting stuff, alright? You'll have to excuse me.
It's 8 bits long. That's their sizes. Just to visualize it a bit better, this is 8 bits.
Just to visualize it a bit better, and right here is where we're gonna chuck in the thing, the thingamajig, the stuff, the animation, right?
Just to visualize it a bit better, this is 8.
This really calls for a sound effect, but if I keep adding sound effects whenever any bits happen, it's gonna be unbearable. It's gonna be unwatchable.
Just to visualize it a bit better, this is 8 bits.
Yep, it sure is 8 bits. I counted. I can count to 8.
This is 16 bits. 32.
Alright, perfection. This is gonna keep rendering, so we might as well keep going. Wait for...
64. Now what about the way we read them?
Yeah, we're just gonna keep on rendering that in the background, and every now and then we're gonna periodically return to it to do the thing. 306, okay.
Now what about the way we read them? Well, char, short, int, and long we read like binary.
We should select them somehow, but that's fine.
Well, char, short, int, and long.
Do you actually require those pills? They help. They help, you know. You think I'm gonna... I'm sorry. You think I'm gonna be streaming every day for 800 days sober? In this economy? Ah, gross. I keep reaching to my cup forgetting it's just milk. There's no coffee in there.
We read like binary integers. So basically like this.
Oh yeah, the disco electric music fits so well with the topic of the video. I like it.
Next for the double, we follow...
I need to use Production Crate more often. I might even try to get the Production Crate subscription if my patrons allow me. Do not forget long ends. I don't think there is a difference between long in and a long end, if I remember correctly. I genuinely don't remember if there was a difference. But if there was, then pardon me, I was just thinking correctly. Was it called being wrong? Right, I was wrong. Is the difference between long and long C? Because I'm pretty certain the CPUs are 64 bits, right? Modifiers, no. 60... I'm sorry, I don't mean to be that guy. Long is an int, and long is actually the long. What is the point then? You know what? No, I'm gonna leave it in the video so that all the nerds. This is gonna function as our nerd detector. All the nerds are gonna go in the comments and be like, "Oh, actually, make it long as 32 bits long, the longest." And then I'm not gonna ban them. I'm gonna dox them and kill them myself, strangle them in their sleep. I'm gonna build a drone just to drone strike them, alright? We're gonna send their souls to the eternal damnation where they will suffer for 1,000 years. And I deem it so.
Next for the double, we follow this equation, which may seem complicated, but...
Okay, 300 and what? 460, which means...
We follow this...
No, that's... Wait, what? Why is the... Oh my goodness, because that's why.
Next...
I kind of want to just let it count up. That would be hilarious for no reason. Those pills hit different, huh? I don't know. Hey, since when have drugs affected anyone's behavior ever? Am I right? That's not the thing that happens. Wait, I have less money on my account? Oh yeah, I just spent it on the lab coat. Don't make decisions under influence.
For the double, we follow this equation, which may...
YouTube demonetization team, I would just like to mention, those are caffeine pills slowly, and nothing else. Don't demonetize me, please. I need this $50 of ad revenue. I'm just kidding, it's like 10 cents.
It seems complicated, but it basically just translates...
I really want to just let it count up, because I think it would be funny.
Like binary integers. So basically like this.
And just let it count up in silence.
Next for the double, we follow this equation, which may seem complicated.
That's so dumb, I love it.
Next for the double...
The only problem is we're just running out of music. So I'm gonna pull a typical make it sleight of hand, extend this back, and there we go. Now we have more music.
Next for the double, we follow this equation, which we follow...
This equation.
Double, we follow this equation, which may seem complicated, but it basically just translates. Next for double, we follow this equation, which...
My goodness, how glad I am that I can just record things on the first try.
Next for double, we follow this equation, which may seem complicated, but basically just means that the first bit tells us the sign, so whenever a number is positive or negative, then the next
11 bits tell us the... But that would be the end, wouldn't it? I colored them in incorrectly. Hey, could anyone like... I colored them in incorrectly. Uh-oh. It's fine. All we need to do is just add this in. And then fix it in editing, which means crop left. There we go.
11 tells us the exponent right here, and then these 50.
Perfect. Informatics again. Yeah, I'm still not done with computer science. Still going.
52 tells us the number.
Oh wait, no, we don't need this. What am I doing? We need this, except without the left. There we go.
These 52 tell us, and then these. And these 52 tell us the number that we want to bring that exponent to. So basically that's just like...
Scientific notation, which is this? Except that one on the right does not have to be 10. But once again, this is going to function as a nerd detector to detect the nerds in the comments. The computing phase much love. Will you do them anyway? If the algorithm doesn't give the computing vids as much love, will you do them anyway? That's a phenomenal question. Allow me to respond in the form of me pointing at 3 different things on my channel, if you don't mind. Allow that to be my response. This is the last computer science video. This is second last computer science video. And this is what my views looked like beforehand. And now considering that despite them being the worst performing videos, I am still making a computer science video. I think that answers your question, or it should answer your question. I don't make stuff for the views. If I did, I would be making very different kind of content. How's your planning on quantum physics? Oh yeah, the video on quantum physics I need to make. Oh, thank you for reminding me. I haven't made it in a while, have I? What was the last quantum mechanics video? It was this. Yeah, it's been a while. After this one, the next one I can make could be a quantum mechanics one. We'll see.
Scientific notation. And then finally
the char. The char. Actually, you know what? Let's go back to it. To everyone else, because I know it's been a while, but I'm blacking out. What is your favorite music? Actually, I'm curious. What is y'all's favorite music? Because you always ask me, but I haven't asked y'all's. Okay, caveman. 620. Megalovania. Solid pick.
Finally, the char. Char is different from how we read numbers because it's not that represent.
Oh, this is a good one.
The char is different from char.
That's because right here what we need to do is we need to match them to the lyrics I say.
Char is different from then finally the
and then oh, it starts at end. There we go. Tokens are the profoundest. Whoa, that's oddly specific. Danger Zone and Casino Can't Get Over. I haven't heard of those, I'll be honest, and I listen to a lot of music. It's curious.
And then finally the char.
This right here.
Char is different from char is different from is different.
So this should be smaller. There we go.
Char is different from how we read numbers.
There we go. Then this extend.
Different from how we read numbers because it's not.
Then this.
It's not
That's a lot of work for something that most people will not notice. That when I'm talking about char, it actually, you get it? Because it's characters. The script I'm saying, it's on the screen. Wow.
Represent any kind of, well, represent any kind of, well, number. Any kind of, well, number. It's there to represent a number.
Alright, once again, this.
It's there to represent a character. So, character.
Yeah, I changed the script from the thing I was supposed to say, which is why it doesn't actually match. But I mean,
so
close enough.
So text. Basic idea is simple. There's this thing called ASCII. Basic idea is simple. There's this thing. Basic idea.
I knew I wouldn't get this right in the first try. Haha! Kind of a, it's one of the summoning spells for Brazilians. Please be wary of playing it. Isn't good the fact that ASCII is 7-bit. Is it? What do you mean? Is it? I've never noticed that. Hold on. ASCII table. Oh, I guess this. Yeah, extended ASCII. However, in this video, I will be using extended ASCII because I needed the omega symbol for a future example of mine. So, yes. Extended ASCII.
Text. Basic idea is simple. There is this system called
Give me save images. And then right here into memory. I beg of you, why? I will not. I shan't.
System called
ASCII jumpscare. I like the watermark in the background. I don't need to add the link to the website because there's a watermark. How convenient.
ASCII, which assigns a different character to each number between 0 and 255. Here you can see the table. Here you can see the table of all characters, and so if you'd like to represent a capital letter M, for example, then this is what we do, capital letter M.
And right here we need the arrow. Where's M? I'm worried that Allmatic went silent again. That worries me. I don't know if Allmatic left the stream, is lurking, or if they're just, you know, doing that again. It worries me. It's terrifying. Letter M. 90. There we go. The animation! No, I didn't. Okay, good. I feel bad whenever people do any art of me. Because that means someone spent time on it. Especially in your case. You're incredibly talented and skilled at the same time. Not used to it. Keyframe the size. And then 32 for the 32-bit. Make it smaller. Pun intended. Oh, I said the thing. And then just chuck that bad boy up couple of orders of magnitude. It should be fine. There we go. Perfection. Yes, render animation. Now
M, for example, then this.
Now what? Well, now what? I'm so glad you asked to make it. Well, thank you so much for answering future make it. Oh, don't worry, past make it. The answer is simple. Now this.
What will it look like?
I just realized that this is a dot. It's supposed to be an M.
Simple as it could be. Except there's a
This is supposed to be an M, and I'm guessing it's gonna transition to an M. There we go. The trans character. We've done it.
Except the
Which?
basic idea is simple. There is this system called ASCII, which
So this is what should be happening actually in the background.
To each number between 0 and 255.
Here's a table. Now it should flash on the screen. That's so bright. Ow, my eyes. Oh, that's not what I meant at all. There we go.
Here you can see the table of all characters, and so if you'd like to represent a capital letter M, for example, then this is what it will look like.
And then they transition.
This is what it will look like. Simple as it could be.
Yes. Perfect. Perfect, perfect.
Except there's a fairly reasonable question you could ask. Make it. Why?
Oh, we need a 3D make it for this. Hold on. We need a 3D make it pondering. We do be pondering. I opened up the old version of Blender. I keep doing this. 10 off. Wrong Blender. This is the right Blender. Okay, we need 3D make it pondering again. Fortunately, I have a whole folder full of 3D make it's. Even the art one. The French. Ew. And I want propaganda. But yes, that is the one. Now we want to save it into memory as make it save. Perfect. Make it. The 5 minutes are almost over. Yeah, I know. They're so almost over. I am so close to being done. Don't worry. Just give me like 5 more minutes tops, and then the video will be over. I'll be finished. Just 5 more minutes. And made me in his image, but Sada just trying to remove my ladder. I can trust this bed. I can put don't you touch my ladder. Don't you touch my ladder. 4 hours? No, just 5 more minutes. That's all we need. Just 5 more minutes, right? That's it. Just 5 more minutes. Give me like 5 more minutes. Why can't you all just give me like 5 more minutes? That's all I need, okay? Just 5, and the video will be finished. I just need 5 more minutes. You know what we should be rendering, actually? We should be working on the RAM segment, which is the one of the black hole in the background for some goddamn reason. Why did I make this scene for a video on computer science is lost to history. We may never know, but
see how memory functions. And with that in mind, we can move on.
Yes, and so as such, we need to record the segment on memory and addresses.
We can move on to
memory and addresses. So memory, or random access memory to be exact, or RAM if you're hip and cool with the youth, is the memory you can access for... is the memory you use for random... Fucking hell, I am fine. I'm fine, I'm fudge, I meant fudging. Fudging heck, that's what I meant to say. Uh-huh. I'm making 011. Sorry, it's Bash, by the way. I actually did use Arch back in the day, but then I switched to Ubuntu Mate because it's called Mate, and I think it's funny. What was I doing? Oh yeah, right. You say to hold on to my ego. It's the law, I get it, it's the law. You need to say that you use Arch when you use Arch. Memory and addresses. So, memory. Random access memory to be exact, or RAM if you're hip and cool with the youth, is the memory you use for accessing random things. So for example, when you're running some kind of graphical 3D animation software and you have a bunch of objects in your scene, then random access memory is where you store the location of these objects, their vertices, connections between them, faces, materials, and so on and so forth. All of this information needs to be stored. So, how could it be stored? Well, if we were to get mathematical, then each vertex is basically just a point, so it can be just fully described using x-coordinate, y-coordinate, and z-coordinate. So a 3-dimensional vector, then the edges are a bit more confusing, but there's just a way to describe them with integers, so we can just describe it as an integer, and then the faces, which once again, integers. That's where we'll finish off. Which means that if we have 3 cubes, then each cube could be represented perfectly by 8 3D vectors, 12 vertices, and 6 integers. 12 integers and 6 integers. Now these can all be represented using a binary number like this, which means that if we wanted to store all of them, these numbers on a single device, what we do is probably just take them, put them in a single line, and voila, all the bits get stored. Except if you wanted to recreate the original cube out of these bits, then how would you read them? Well, reading them isn't as difficult as it may seem. Like, yeah, sure, when they're all in a single block of ones and zeros, it may feel impossible and overwhelming to see it as a cube, but if I just add these visual aids to show what each segment represents, then you can see that if you interpret each one as a number, it's actually kind of trivially easy. And so that's how data is stored in memory. You encode your data into numbers. And so that's how data is stored in memory. You encode your data into numbers, you convert those numbers into bits, then you just put them all together next to each other, no fancy business required, and then you save a number into memory. Meaning that if you save a number into memory, all you effectively need to read back is the... Meaning that if you save a number into memory, all you effectively need in order to read it back is, first, the place where you should start reading, second, the place where you should finish reading, and third, the way to read it. And wouldn't you know it, how long you should read for and how you should read it are both covered by the date type, which means that in our cube example, we start reading here and read it as a floating point. Which means that in our cube example, if we start reading here and read it as a floating point, then we'll get the x-coordinate of a vertice. Then next to it, we'll have the y-coordinate of the vertice, then the z-coordinate. Then if we read the next one, this time as an integer, we get the edge, and so on and so forth. So let's go over this again, just to make sure we understand how it works perfectly. First, we start in the nebulous land of software, the land which I haven't actually explained yet, so don't worry if it's a bit confusing. But in this land, we have numbers describing different properties of this cube. Then, if we want to save those properties, all we need to do is just transform our mysterious number into a very clear configuration of ones and zeros. And then, after transforming all of them into binary configurations, which we can put into our memory, and once there, oh, fucking hell, why am I so bad at this? It's my own script, it's my own thing, how am I struggling at? I'm fine. Then if we want to save those properties, all we need to do is just transform our mysterious number into a very clear configuration of ones and zeros. And then, after transforming all of them into binary configurations, which we can put into our memory, and once there, these bits... This is not English. This is not written in the English language. It's not. It's just not. Once I use all we need to transform a mysterious number into a very clear configuration of ones and zeros, and then after transforming all of them into these binary configurations, we can put them into our memory. And once there, these bits in memory are actual electricity. Okay, now it's English. Finally, we got there in the end. It took me a while. Then if we want to save those properties, all we need to do is just transform our mysterious number into a very clear configuration of ones and zeros. And after that, transforming all of them into binary configurations, we can put them into our memory. And once there, these bits in memory are actual electricity. The way that memory works is a bit of a story for another time, but the point is, if you were to open up your computer, take out your RAM, disassemble it and measure the voltages, then you could actually find this very specific binary configuration in there, this set of ones and zeros inside it. I'm going to repeat myself because I want this to be clear. Whilst what happens inside of our program is still a bit vague and hard to pin down, the way we store things in memory is literally like this. Real physical electricity arranged this way, with some minor asterisks we don't actually care about. My goodness, we got there in the end. Okay, good. There we go. The entire script I've got so far recorded now. That's finished. That's great. That's neat. Fantastic. Lovely. Getting into memories and addresses today is gonna be tricky. I can do it. I just need... I can't do it. I can. Okay. I'm getting really sleepy, but it's fine. It's fine. Alright. It's fine.
Are any of these characters attached to those configurations? And
wait, what are we rendering? We're rendering the thing, the stuff, right? I remember us rendering the stuff. Yes, we were rendering the stuff. So that's the 32 bits. Now the problem with 64 bits is that we won't really be able to increase the value because Blender uses 32 bits for numbers, which means that what we actually need to do is just increase the iterations to 64. There we go. I am really tired, but it's fine, we can keep going. We're making good time. No, we're not. I'm lying to myself.
there's a fairly reasonable question you could ask.
Right, we're doing the 3D Make It before I got distracted. Well, let's not do the 3D Make It, actually. That's aggressive. Alright, so what we need is we need the 3D Make It to be a bit on the side, rotated, staring deep into your soul, and then...
Make it.
I should change it up so that every single Make It that's supposed to represent not me would be this, and every single Make It that's supposed to represent me should be wearing a lab coat, the white one. Oh, why am I so tired? I've done basically nothing today. Oh. Is the caffeine pill? You need 2. That's a maybe. I only have 2 though. I only have 2 caffeine pills left. I not only ran out of coffee, I also ran out of caffeine. The shops are closed today, that's why I didn't buy anymore. Okay. It's fine though. It's fine because we're actually really close to finishing the video. Really close. All we need to do is just... Well, actually, the one last thing I should do is probably finish the script. Because once I finish the script, everything will be smooth sailing from there. Last drawing them off. No. Oh! Hell yes! Oh my goodness, yes! Oh, look at it! Oh! Oh! That's so lovely! Oh, that's so lovely. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love this so much. Save image as. Save it again. There we go. That is amazing, Omata. That is so amazing. There we go. We got 3 absolutely beautiful additions. I love each and every single one of them. Omata. Yeah, I thank you. Just thank you. That's all I can say at this point. You keep me going. Desperately needed. Okay. Hi, the Tangster. Hi. Anyway, what was I doing? I keep blacking out. Alright, there we go. My mind connected. My neurons finally made contact. So, right here what we need is we need the 3D Make It asking a question, which will be... I'm losing my mind. Move the Make It a little bit closer, not too close though. We don't want to comically up close Make It. Then what we need is this. I'm losing my mind. Time to disappear for 1 month again. Well, all matter, see you next month. Bye. Glad to have you here. Okay. Anyway, there we go. Keyframe, render image. This, save. Into where? Right here. Make it 0. Perfect. PNG with alpha. Save. All of this needs to be PNG. Where can I send you that? On Discord, in the art channel. That's what the art channel is there for. I'm vain. That's the art channel is for art of myself. I'm an extremely vain deity. Discord is banned, really? Oh, then I'm not prepared for that occasion.
Could ask, make it. Why is M attached to this specific configuration, or?
Okay, so now what we need is this, and then we need make it to thonk. We need to be thonking make it. All right, there we go. So make it that be thonking. Just be straight up thonking it. There we go. That's unfortunate. I was gonna prog you pregnant. There we go. Make it 1. Yes, yes.
Why is M attached to this specific configuration, or even further, why are any of these characters, or?
Right, here's where we want to free make it disappear. Straighten out, there we go, as painful as it may be. Perfect. What's happening now? What's happening now? Where exactly? Okay, save this. Perfection.
This specific configuration, or even further,
You.
why are any of these characters attached to those configurations? And to answer that, all you need to know is refer to rule 1.
So right here what we want is we want the same exact thing except with a science make it, which will be the science make it. Make it art. Yeah, make it make sense. That's all you need to remember. Wait, that's normal make it, isn't it? No, that's not what we need. We don't need the normal make it. We need the abnormal make it. You? No, you're too much of an abnormal make it. We need the semi-abnormal make it. We need the biblically accurate abnormal make it, which will be this one. You, yes. How big are you? There we go. Why does it look like I'm doing the roll? No, I'm not an ogre. 2, perfect. Welcome back, Ilmata. I haven't seen you in at least 5 minutes. Alright. There's the camera. Perfect. Like this. Oh yeah, the lower half of the body is really not liking my geometry on this. But I mean... the left hand actually should be... clenched. Fist. Yeah, the geometry is a bit messy, but it's fine. No one will mind, I'm certain. A fair bit messy. It's fine though, because why wouldn't it be? That finger has seen better days. That finger really has seen better days, but it's fine, it works. Hi Theo, hi, welcome.
Refer to rule, and to answer that, all you need to know is refer to rule. Answer that. All you need to know is refer to rule 1. Everything is always arbitrary.
Okay. My dick is pink when you guys say QWERTY. Make it, how can I be a valuable member of this community? If you're asking me, I don't know. I'm barely a valuable member of this community. Oh, Theo, you actually got pulled away from Oblivion. That's impressive. How did that happen? You won't welcome me. Oh, hi, the comedian. I'm sorry. I'm not doing well right now. I'm tired.
Refer to rule 1. Everything is...
Alright, Gaussian blur. We need Gaussian blur on this segment right here, though. This specifically.
Refer to rule 1.
There we go. Now we want it to be all centered in the middle. I am exhausted. And then this up, and then this like so, and this bigger. Bigger. I said bigger. There. That's big.
Refer to rule 1. Everything is always arbitrary.
Bit. That's funny. Computer science. Just getting up and taking a 5-minute break from the game. Really? I should make it either a camera from Gate or Professor from Big Hero 6. I get the similarity of the Big Hero 6. I get it.
Hi there, switch to live chat.
Hi. I'm already been on live chat time and this is like 2 hours into the live stream.
How should I know? I was playing D&D.
It says it on YouTube. It says the time.
Yeah, I'm not on YouTube yet because I had to start up and stuff like that. Hi everyone, hi.
Like, I get it. I really do get it. But wait, hold on. The other reference you made. Okabe from Steven's Gates. Let's see. Oh my goodness, wow. That's... Oh wow, they don't have a mask, but it like just... Yeah. I mean... Yeah. They don't have a mask, but this is more than this, honestly. I get what you're saying. I really do. That's... Wow, that's... unnerving. Your health is more valuable than your career. Do you know what workaholism is?
So the reason why M is...
When I say I'm a workaholic, I want to make it clear. Because when people say they're workaholics, two categories, right? Two groups of people. People who say that they're workaholics when they actually just mean that they like working. And then the second group, which is people who say they're workaholics because they're workaholics. I'm group 2, okay? I'm an actual workaholic. I fit the criteria. So, have you ever tried convincing an alcoholic that they shouldn't drink alcohol because it's unhealthy? I can tell you, you won't get to them with that. It's not really how it works.
So the reason why M is attached to this configuration is because
Why not? Alright, we need the 3D Make It, the proper 3D Make It, to appear and then do the thing. The shrug. Oh, that looks creepy. Oh, that looks really creepy. Just unnervingly creepy. Okay, keyframe this, keyframe that, move you closer. That will help with the creepiness, I'm certain. I didn't mean to keyframe everything, I meant to keyframe on this. There we go, render image. Alcoholize the alcoholic to alcoholize the alcoholic, which was the result of alcohol. Get negative is the positive. Exactly. That is how it works. Can confirm. I have done math.
is because why not? We built it this way. We built it this way. And there are more character representation systems out there if you're interested. For example, you...
Did I render the... Oh, I do think I rendered the UTF, which should be good. Types. Is that... Wait. Okay, yeah. We only had first one because then all the ones switched, I remember.
Character representation systems out there if you're interested.
This is where this is gonna transition. Like so. And then
out there if you're interested. For example, Unicode gives us standards for having more.
What kind of game?
Characters, so the standards can have many more. Sizes. But the thing I'd like to focus on is the fact that char appears twice on our list. And that's because...
Comedian, the answer is probably an anti-neutron.
what's the opposite of a neutron? It's just neutral. Opposites don't just exist because of opposite charge. When you have like an positron, for a second I forgot what was the name of it. Can't believe it or not, Timon. For example, when you have a positron, then it's not just a positron because it's like electron with positive charge. That's not really it.
Yeah, it also has a negative lepton number.
Exactly.
Whatever that means.
If basically it's like you could even call it like an antiparticle if you want, like an anti-electron if you're crazy. If it was just an electron with a positive charge, then they would just come together and they would just stay that way. But instead what happens when they come together is they explode. I don't know.
Characters, so the standards can have many more sizes. But the thing I'd like to focus on is the fact that char appears twice on...
Char. Char.
Well, no, they don't become a photon, they become two photons.
Because of some momentum tomfoolery.
Yeah.
Apparently you can't destroy momentum that easily or something. I don't know. Physicists are crazy.
Appears twice on our list. And that's because
annihilation. Pukeko meme.
I was about to say that the exact thing.
Exact same thing. And that's where we get to...
Oh, what a perfect way to end this. My goodness.
Where we get to... thing.
But no, not gamma radiation, because gamma radiation is when an excited atomic nucleus gets unexcited. No, QWERTY, not one photon, two photons.
And they become a photon, not explode. What? Okay, depends. Here's the thing. If you're going with... Look it up. Oh, QWERTY, you are so wrong. Oh, QWERTY, I don't mean... Listen, so here's the thing. Whilst I do agree with you that Timon tends to be overconfident on things, and so when it comes to, I don't know, mathematics, theoretical physics, chemistry, fine. I can argue with Timon, I can own the liberal. But when it goes to nuclear physics, you need to be pretty ballsy to be this confident against Timon. And that's because right now I'm going to go for electron-positron annihilation. I'm gonna look it up, and I would be kind of worried if I think it's two photons and if you think it's one. But I trust Timon with this, and so we're gonna go in and hold on. It was annihilation, right? It was two gammas. Electron-positron annihilation. You have two gammas, QWERTY. That's two photons.
Also, I'm not that good at nuclear physics. I'm not that good at anything. I'm just confident for absolutely no reason. At least I'm aware of it.
No, you're confident for no reason everywhere except in nuclear physics, because nuclear physics you do have a reason to be confident. You study that shit. Because that's what happens. Like, the thing is, if Reblax is confident about mathematics, he gets to. Him being confident about chemistry doesn't happen because he's like clever, but Reblax knew this one mathematician guy who was like really confident about everything despite things not being related to mathematics. The reason why, QWERTY, you get two photons out of this is because more of momentum conservation, which Oh, there we go. There's even a point in Wikipedia about this. Conversation of linear momentum and total energy. This forbids the creation of a single photon. I don't think it can be any more direct than that.
So, I'm not really like, okay, this semester I am studying nuclear physics. Last semester it was quantum mechanics. Like, it's always different every semester. Like, it's just like, this is kind of the very basics of like nuclear physics. Like, yeah.
What if the world lived in this black hole exchanging energy, and that's why energy isn't conserved in long term, like probably due to Hawking radiation, or am I just a lulu? Well, that's the what if kind of question that you can fit to anything. You can say, I don't know, what if circles actually have angles or have corners? What if my grandma had a mustache? Would she be a grandpa? Look at the image. What is? I'm sorry. Is your argument the image says so? Because I mean, that's not a great one. This is just interaction between two. This is just interaction between stuff. That's just electromagnetism. That's how electromagnetism works. This isn't really it. That's just how electromagnetism works. You cannot have electromagnetism without photons. That's impossible.
Well, but technically it can describe annihilation, but then you treat those photons as like one squiggly line because you're lazy to. Because why would you want to draw two squiggly lines? Everyone knows that when two stuff annihilate, it's two photons.
By the way, Becky, can you answer my question above? Was that physics online symbol right there? Which one? Which physics online symbol?
I think mystery means the something about dark matter. Well, antimatter and dark matter has absolutely nothing to do with each other.
Yes. Dark matter is... I made a video about it a while back ago. Well, about it-ish. The video was, I think, called How Do We Theorize Things with Science? And basically, I'm just going to use the same example as I use in this video. Imagine that you have a star and then a planet orbiting it. Now, in this case, according to the theory of gravity, the reason why the planet is orbiting it is because the star has a lot of mass. Now, what's happening with dark matter is imagine instead that we don't actually have the star in there. The star isn't there, but the planet is still orbiting it. What physicists do is they would say that right here, whilst there is no star there, they would call it like a dark star. So star we cannot measure, however, the effects of it are still there. And that's basically dark matter. Dark matter is absence of something due to presence of a perceived nothing-like thing. Not quite. Dark matter is basically the thing that causes that holds galaxies together, I think.
Yeah.
Or causes them to spin faster. I don't remember which one it was exactly. Something with gravity galaxies. Basically, dark matter specifically is, I think, was holding galaxies together. Is the thing holding galaxies together where we cannot see that thing, but we can see the effects of it, which is holding galaxies together. Which means that dark matter could be a kind of matter, but at the same time, it could just be an effect. It could just be gravity. It could be so on and so forth. So in reality, it should be just called like dark mechanism or like dark or just unknown thingamajig that holds galaxies together, but that's not quite as catchy.
Yeah, basically what happened is that physicists discovered that galaxies move around each other as if they had way more mass than what they could see and add up, and what the stars and everything would add up to. So they said, okay, what if 90% of the galaxy is actually some kind of matter that doesn't interact with normal matter, like doesn't interact with photons and...
Fuck the hell, this is good. This is so good. This is so good.
Oh my god, it is.
All Matter just made 4 different drawings. Just this stream. Can I All Matter, you mind if I post them on the community page on YouTube? Would you mind?
Oh my god, I'm just seeing them. These are so good.
That just nailed it times you. I love this. Make it cooler implies the existence of make it freezer. Actually, no. Make it cooler implies the existence of make it hotter. Cool make it implies the existence of hot make it. Well, no, I need to think of a funny twist on. I'm out of coffee and I'm just drinking milk, by the way, Timon. And my life is hell right now. I'm not having fun. I took a caffeine pill, but it just doesn't have that same Pavlov's dog kick to it, you know?
Yeah, I know. But sometimes caffeine less coffee has that Pavlov dog's kick, but still lets me sleep, and that
Placebo effect. That's what it's called. I keep referring to it as Pavlov's dog. I forgot. Placebo, right? Hold on. Olmate, do you have like anything social I can link? Oh damn it! I have the streamers mode on, so the streamers on, so I can't see the things.
I went to Almatar's YouTube page, and they have zero. They have nothing there, but still have thousands of subscribers.
Is it Olmate or Mate? It's Olmate. It's actually fun fact. Back when I was crediting Olmate in my older videos, I was worried that people think it's AI Mate, and that's why I specifically changed the font to make it visible as an L. And so Olmate was actually the only person with a different font specifically for that reason. I was really worried about that. Make it cool, make it freezer. Getting that milk kick, yeah. Well, I went to the shops. Milk was on a discount if you bought 6 cartons, so I bought 6. So I bought 6 cartons, and now I have 6 cartons of milk, which I need to drink through. Does a graphing calculator running a computer with math count as computer science or math? Both. There's, that's a good setup for a joke, but I can't find the punchline because I'm fucking tired. I'm fine. No matter, I mean, this called it make it, not flex keyboard, but he still does it. Come on, we know you're rich. What do you mean flex my keyboard? I'm just, it's not, that keyboard was the cheapest one, that's why it's loud. I would have picked a quiet one if I could afford it back then. I should get a new one, I'm gonna get a new keyboard, fine. Hold on. No, damn it. There is no, okay. Streamer mode. Enable streamer mode. I disable the streamer mode for a second. If you got a good punchline, just DM me whenever. No, I don't have a good punchline because I can't find one. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm done. Except I'm not. I'm gonna keep going. I lie to myself all the time like this. Sometimes it feels like I have 3 makers living in my head and they just all screaming over each other.
What are you sorry for, Quarty? What are you sorry for? Also, that Italian mapper, Discord.
Make it dungeon with marketing tactics. Get your game over. They robbed you. Stop this with science. Learn some business tactics so no one robs you. What do you mean? Who robbed me? I have been robbed? What did they take?
Well, but everyone can like be wrong. Like it's natural. Like the amounts of time I've said absolutely stupid stuff. Whoa! If I had an nickel for every time I say something stupid, I would be the richest person alive.
Timon, that's idiotic. Come on, you wouldn't even be close to being the richest person online. That's called meta humor, because I don't have to explain jokes to you. Come on. Okay.
But I don't understand the joke, so...
The joke was that you just said if I said something... If I got the nickel for every single time I said something stupid and I just called what you said idiotic. Get it?
Yes.
Because...
Yes.
Get the thing where you said how often you say something stupid, I said... I called that stupid.
Uh-huh.
No, I can't even with you right now. No, I don't have the mental capacity for you today.
That's because both of these are the exact same thing. And that's where we get to...
I don't know. Just no. Convolution reverb, that's it. I'm editing the video.
I can see where you try to land the punchline, but just because I try to land a plane in on an airport doesn't mean I successfully land and don't land in a some random. I should just stop talking. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking. Everyone's happier that way.
You are still not done? Yeah, I just need 5 more minutes. It's fine.
And that's where we get to...
Just give me like 5 more minutes. That's all I need, I swear. Just 5 more minutes.
Data types in practice.
Oh, the audio is garbage on this. Pop this in.
I personally think that this...
There we go. Enhance as vocal podcast voice. There we go, there we go. Ah, I told you it would be 2 hours. No, you undershot it by a crazy amount. QWERTY, you are so wrong. I've only edited 4 minutes of the video so far. There's so much more. Okay. The video is gonna be like 15 minutes long. We're 1/3 of the way there. At least. At most. We need now, what do we need now? Now we need music. We need music. Get it grooving? Oh geez, that is groovy. That is groovy. Hold on, there's also space pop.
What?
No, visions. No, fashion show. No, get it grooving. I like it. I like that one. There we go. And you also Giga should make it. Yeah, that is my background indeed. That's not actually a real life picture from me. Can Purple Guy read comments? The man behind the slaughter? He's stuck in a bunny suit right now. So we can't.
What? You know what? I'm not gonna try to I'm too old for this.
You're actually too young for this, if anything.
No, I'm too old for you and to deal with you.
You don't understand the man behind the slaughter reference. At your age, you're too young for this. Holy shit, yeah, I mean, when it blew up in popularity, you would have been like, what, 10 years old? That was over a decade ago. Or around a decade. Wait, hold on, let me...
Did it just give you existential crisis that I was 10 when you were 15?
I didn't say that. That's your own speculation. It's been 10 days since FNAF came out.
10 days, yes.
It's been at least 10 days.
At least 10 days, yes.
At the very least. Yeah, it has been at least 10 days. Maybe even 11 days. I don't know. We need to get that info double check though.
This will be the greatest part of the video, and that's data types. That's where we get to. And that's where we get to.
Oh my god, that transition. Oh my god, that is
And that's
so
where
good.
we get to. Data type.
I just can't. I can't.
Data types in practice.
Oh, actually, this works well. Never mind. I can. I just can't.
Thing. And that's where we get to. Data types in
This sucks. This is garbage. Fucking hell.
data types in practice. I personally think that this will be the greatest
if
part
you
of the video.
extrapolate from what I said, then either your math isn't entirely messing, or you have no idea what my age is.
Yeah. 25 what? Apples, bananas, oranges? I am, in fact, 25 raccoons in a trench coat.
I personally think that this will be the greatest part of the video, and that's because right here you will see how those data types work in practice.
Not a pra. Oh yeah, because yeah. Oh yeah, I remember when I proved that Make It Sage is a prime.
Exactly. I am actually 27 and... no, wait, it was... wait, which... is 27 a prime number? It is, yes. I am 27 and 21 at the same time. And
Yeah,
both of those
27.
are prime numbers. 21 is a prime number because someone guessed it, and then so there was a prime number. So it must be it.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful, but it was like for like 10 minutes straight, people counted 27 as a prime, but forgot about 29 and didn't count it as a prime. Masterful. I love this community. It's supposed to be like mathematics people, but proof by said hating it.
Step 1, assume that 21 is a prime number. Step 2, congrats, it's a prime number. I just want to drop a comment I just can't do here. What is it?
Your age is a prime number in a hexadecimal system.
Y'all do realize that, like, prime numbers don't change in depending on the system. That's not how it works. If 7 is a prime, it's gonna be a prime both with decimal and hexadecimal. That's... primes don't change.
I know, it's just... Come on, let me gaslight your audience. It's fun.
Never elaborate on it exactly. Okay,
Data types in practice. I personally think that this will
Yeah,
be the
Catsman
greatest
and
part of the video,
comedian
and that's
gets
because
it.
right here you will see how those data types work in practice, and how normal behavior, which would be normally quite confusing, is actually perfectly reasonable and logical.
Yeah, well, I need to make myself a bit louder on this because I ain't doing. My eyes hurt. I need sunglasses. Make it. Do you know what Tesla 369 mystery? No. Prime is property regarding the stem is embedded in. Irreducibility is a property of primes. Actually, I operate in a ring in which there is only two elements and both of them are primes. You should search it up if you ever get free time. Why? Just add it to the list of things that people say I should look it up. Because I have a list.
So let's start with a char like this.
A char. Where's my char? Right, that's the char.
Is this a number? Is this a character?
And then the only person who gets to tell me to look stuff up, and then I actually look them up, is Flame.
That's valid.
Because Flame has a good track record. Hi there, Uvrai. Oh, hi, Uvrai. I haven't seen you in a while. I don't think base 1 exists. I don't think that's a thing that can happen.
So let's start with a char like this. Is it a number?
I knew it.
This, and how normal, perfectly reasonable and logical. So let's start with a char like this.
I knew I fudged it up.
So let's start with a char like this. Is it a number? Is it a character? Is it maybe both? Is it
I'm gonna tell you all this. If you make it sage, subtract 2, add the individual digits together, and multiply by 9, then the answer will then add the digits of that number together again, then you will get 9 back.
Holy shit, that's true! Oh my goodness. That is actually true, wow. I wasn't expecting you to get it this spot on. Yeah. That works.
Maybe I actually know your age.
Damn, that actually works. It's terrifying. Anyway, charades.
So let's start with a char like this. Is it a number? Is it a...
Is number, is it a character?
Character? Is it maybe both?
I wonder if, based on what I said, anyone can figure out.
You were really incoherent, I do have to say.
Both.
But it works, so it might give them clues.
Superposition of the two. Well, no.
Okay.
In practice. I personally think that this will be the greatest part of the video, and that's because right here you will see how those data types work in practice, and how normal...
I do have to say, so far I don't hate this video completely, which is a pretty good sign that I'm not ready to finish it. Usually I hate my videos when I finish them. That's like a reliable thing I can always get back on. Hi someone, hi. Ow, I got a pain in my chest.
Why? Don't.
I don't know, it's weird.
You should probably get yourself checked. Like that's really not good. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's gone. See, these things happen. Bodies ache. That happens. Normal. It's like a weird thing. For a second. And now this.
This is 16 bits, 32, 32, and 64. And 64. Now what about the weight? Now and 6.
I hope me moving this won't screw anything up. Oh boy, I hope moving this will not screw anything up. Said make it, right before screwing everything up. Press the wrong button, it's fine.
Well, char, short, int, and long we read like binary integers. So basically like this. Next for double we follow this equation, which may seem...
Okay, there is a number called start with this. I'm playing this stream on 2 devices, now it's echoing. Well, I mean, yes, to be expected. No, how far are we along, by the way? Just 5 minutes, not bad. So like, okay, 1/3 way there. This could be worse, Andy.
No, it's none of them because... No,
why are you like this?
it's none of them.
Just don't do that.
No, it's...
Why are you like this? Why are you like this?
It's none of them because...
There is an echo, but that echo shouldn't be there.
Maybe both, or maybe... It's not...
That echo is just... Premiere being an idiot dummy face.
None of them because this char right here... It's none of them.
Like, if I press the enhance button again...
It's...
If I press it...
It's none of them because... No, it's none of...
Then the echo is no longer there. The reason why this echo is there is because it's like... enhancing it, but then the thing is getting corrupted.
It's not...
Can I, like, delete the...
None of them because this char right... No, it's none of them.
Stop it with playing it back.
Hi there, Ali. Hello.
Hi, Drali. Hi, how you doing?
This. Let's start with a char like this. This char right here is... No, it's none of them because... Is it a number?
I'm losing it. What Premiere is doing right now is it's mixing together 2 different audio files for no goddamn reason. Genuinely. If I switch this to 0, that's a different file than if I switch it to 10.
Well, so let's start with a char like this. Here is just binary. It's none of them because this char right here is just binary configuration.
This is the dumbest. Reanalyze? No, I am fine. Fine, more milk. That's gonna help. When biology videos, I don't know biology. Nor do I know people who know biology. Have you tried smacking it? Yes, I have. It hurts. Oh, you mean the machine, the program? You're right. Yes, of course. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Yeah, I didn't move.
Well, no, it's none of them.
Okay, 10 is a bit much. Let's lower it down to like 4.
No, it's none of them
Actually, let's lower it down to 6.
No, it's none of them because this chap...
I know biology. Do you know do you feel comfortable enough with your knowledge of biology to work as an expert for an entire video of mine? Because I'm gonna wash my hands clean and I'm gonna put it all on the people around me. Like a proper YouTuber. Recently, okay, how many of you have seen Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling? No one. Good. Okay, so this reference is really gonna hit. It's really gonna land. Basically, that's good. No, that's fine. Fine. Whatever. My audience doesn't have a taste. It happens. Now,
I'm planning to watch it.
honestly, can we ban Timon? Can someone kill him now, please? Free Guy. No, I mean Fall Guy. Ryan Gosling, not Ryan Reynolds. Mods, drone strike Donut Boy right now. Add 1 electron to every atom of his body, please. Their body. So, boy, I've assumed. I know Fall Guy is the video game. Fall Guy, singular. There's only one Ryan Gosling, and it's me. Make it, how old are you? That's a good question. Oh, you almost got me, Quatty. You almost got me. I almost spilled the beans.
No, it's none of them because this chart right here is just binary configuration and nothing else. The point being...
Also, Megan, I don't know if you saw it, but Alice says that she would be comfortable enough to... yeah.
Depending how much you want to go in depth. Well, okay, if I were, hypothetically, and I'm not promising anything, to make a video of biology, I would go 2 ways. Either about how viruses replicate inside, how viruses replicate, or the mechanism of some kind of protein actually changing the behavior of a cell. Those are my 2 ideas. I don't know enough biology for either of them. It would be painful to make, honestly, and expensive. Biology models are so expensive. Yuck. Make it, what's your age expressed in 10 read and added 5? No clue. Too much math. Didn't read. Too long, didn't read. Yeah, I thought it was sequel to Free Guys, and also trailers, gun, new plotline, but no, it wasn't that. Fall Guy, you mean Ken? No, I mean the actor from Ken. Yes, it is Ryan Gosling. It's Ryan I am refused to believe this. I'm heartbroken. My audience doesn't know me. Ouch. Ryan Gosling, that's me. I am Ryan Gosling. I got one better. Make it. What's your age measured in apples, bananas, and oranges? So, I am actually exactly 3 raccoons in a trench coat old. That's my age. I'm glad that the time that you're here as my just living laugh track in the background. Yeah, exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly that. Lumetri color now. Let's add it in. This to 0. Perfect. The game underneath the cell and the cell explode over by some. I mean, okay, I know that. I know the mechanism. The problem is that I need like in depth. How do they exactly change it? Them's the pickle. You can. Honestly, it's like people referring to Jack Black, Minecraft Steve, and I'm not ready for this.
So make it, I sound like this when I'm like in voice, but imagine when I watch a stream on a public transport, or for example, yeah.
3 raccoons in a trench coat. No, 3 raccoons in a trench coat, that's just what I am. I am 3 raccoons in a trench coat. If you don't believe me, watch any of my practical videos, because no human being would ever solder a breadboard this way, or make a distillation setup like that. Alright, let's set it as 90, let's rotate it a bit, there we go.
No, it's none of them because this chart right here is just binary configuration and nothing else. The point being that you can read that of the two. Well, no, it's none of them because this chart right here is just binary configuration and nothing else. The point being that
okay, we need D to be accented, not anything, nothing else. There we go.
The point being that you can read that binary configuration in different ways.
Ah, my eyes hurt a bunch. It's fine though. We haven't gone all this way just to give up now. Just 5 more minutes. All it takes. Make it equals unit of measuring, make it. I'm exactly 1 make it tall.
I'm using anything but the metric system.
I mean, earlier on I did mention, when someone asked for my height, I did mention that I am taller than Susie. So I am at least 1 mannequin tall.
Ways. And as such, if we read it as a number...
Oh, this is going to be a very awkward transition.
Give it time.
Yeah, we need some HRT.
Yeah, it will get
better.
That binary configuration in different ways. And as such, if we read it...
I'm sorry, it's switching forward just for it to switch back. Who made this? Honestly, this animation was made by 3 raccoons in a trench coat. There is no other explanation.
Binary configuration in different...
There.
The point being that you can read that binary configuration in different ways. And as such, if we read it as a number, we get...
There we go. Add threshold. For explanation, so a virus usually fuses with the cell membrane via an antigen on the surface and receptor on the cell. Virus penetrates the cell and the DNA gets into the cell. Okay. So the DNA gets into the cell and what happens then? Ah, my everything itches. I have to take over the channel. Make it make sense. I agree. We need to make it make sense. That's my own version of a MAGA hat. Make it make sense.
No, I want that on a hat.
Is it make it? Is make it. I mentioned my name a bunch on the. I'm a very vain person. All right. I mentioned my name a bunch. And I say make it. In this video, for goodness sake, in this video I say make it. Oh, where is it?
Make it. Why is...
See? I say make it. I say make it all the time. It's make it. Now you can read it however you want. I'm not exactly reading police. Well, for RNA viruses, reverse transcription happens during DNA, which fuses into host DNA, replicating the virus. Oh, so it tends... Okay, hold on. So the host DNA... Alright, so it's fusing into the host DNA. And then... so what I need then is like... So what's the mechanism for making things out of DNA? We would need like a whole ass model of a cell for this to work. And we ain't got the Patreon money for that. Allow me to show you what I mean. This is something that even patrons can't help with. CG Trader is my personal make it seal of approval platform. I like them because they have a lot of free stuff. But cell, biology cell. If we go there, you can see that if we want a cell, not this, is that $29. For example, that's the cartoonish one. I mean realistic. Biology cell. Medical, yeah, you can see a skeleton for 180, a skull for 16, teeth for 150. Medical models are always so expensive. All right, maybe CG Trader doesn't have that actually. 3D model of a biology cell. Wait, what was the question again? What's the mechanism for the cell making stuff out of DNA? Now, eukaryotic cell. Yeah, that should work. But is it the realistic one or is it cartoonish one? Very basic one. It's not, it won't be exactly enough. I could make this myself. That's something I'm capable of making. We need like a proper one. Eukaryotic cell. Why is it so slow? There we go. No, not mitochondria. We need a whole cell. I remember there were some good ones. Why can't I Minecraft Cell City? That's not quite what I'm looking for either. I don't know what a Cell City is in Minecraft, but I've seen so many good cell models in the past, now I can't find any. Like DNA replication? No, I mean, hold on, am I misunderstanding? Because, like, if a virus injects its own DNA into the DNA of the cell, then the cell needs to do something with that DNA in order to make a virus, because otherwise, or am I misunderstanding it? Biology simulation. What is that? Biology simulation? Oh, that's cool. Biology simulation is a biology simulation platform that offers interactive 3D models of users. Why is that text hidden? Why is it invisible? Why is half of the text invisible? The name is invisible. What's going on? I don't mean to be that guy, but why is biology invisible? Okay, Turbo Squid. Turbo Squid is also a pretty good one. I like Turbo Squid. Biology. Misfinging it. Like, that's a proper good cell. That's a proper good cell. All of them must be proper good cells. The only problem is all of their prices are triple digits. Like, these are all solid models. But as I mentioned, they are the triple digits sort of proper models. And them's be the problems. Are you on dark mode or something? Oh, that could be it. That actually really could be it. Yes, that makes sense.
If we read it as a number, we get this. We get.
Okay, we're on 5 minutes. That's fine. We could just need to keep going. Fine.
This, if we read it as a character, we get.
Busy every day. Don't you touch my ladder. I'm just Ken and I'm enough, and I'm great at doing stuff. So transcription happens to the DNA, which ends up with a strand of RNA after transition. With translation, hold on, more milk for the placebo effect.
Did you read translation as transition?
Try number 2. Hold on, maybe, I don't know. Let's try number 2. So transcription happens to the DNA, which ends up as a strand of RNA after translation. With translation, they get segmented into 3. So for example, TC TGC ATT would turn to AUG and TAA. Transcription happens to the DNA, which ends up with a strand of RNA. After translation. For translation, they get segmented into threes. TAs are memorized, but after thousands of clones are put together, protein is produced. Oh, so like the DNA is turned into a protein? For example. Kinda, okay. Oh, and then that protein makes the virus. So makes more DNA. Or actually assembles the virus with DNA inside. Indirectly makes proteins. Wait, so the cell is constantly reading the DNA to make stuff.
This, if we read it as a character, we get this. But that's just the way we read it. That is really how it works, and just to prove that point, here's the simple program we written in C to
illustrate it. Oh, I know myself. I am consistent. I can predict what I'm gonna say after I say it. DNA is kind of like a human tells about how to make things. So the DNA is constantly being read. It's not like DNA is just dead at the start. It's constantly non-stop being read and does things. People say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. That's really good. Yes. Oh, that makes sense. Well, in that case, we could actually try the viruses video. Don't say that, make it! Damn it! I'll add it to the list. Hold on, I'll add it to the list. Oh, wait, I was supposed to add some more videos to the list as well. While we're at it, let me add all of them. So, we have groups with mapping, that was one of them. Another one was how do viruses work? Then what else was there? Nuclear stuff. Then general relativity, I think, was one of them. General relativity. Afterwards, quantum mechanics, Schrodinger's.
Ali Biology Channel 1.
I think Ali doesn't want a channel, if I remember correctly.
Ah.
Also would have been a medicine channel, not biology. Timon, I made a scratch program to reveal make its age. You got me with your hint. Oh no.
How's it going?
What's my age then? Then what debugs that code? Darwin? Darwin was secretly a programmer.
to illustrate it. Now, I know that it might be a little Now I know that might be...
Why am I so loud?
Now I know that might be...
I am so loud. Shut up. I said shut up. Yeah, shut up.
A little bit of a lot, but all of this is just something called a boilerplate, which...
There we go.
We will talk about in future videos. And we don't care about it now. And we only need to focus on...
There we go. Let's select audio gain them a bit more down.
This.
These ones are being made. After the healer, put them back together. Dropper is a fix any mistakes. No.
Well, Jupokainen, I'm glad you have some new information.
It could be at least anything from 12 to 120. Yes, my age is indeed between 12 and 120. I agree. Although 11 is a right number, so you know, we should probably add 11 to the list just to be sure.
And we don't care about it now. And we only need to focus on this. We're right here, we can see it now. And we only need to focus on...
Piss.
Which we... All of this is just... But all of this is just something called a boilerplate, which we...
Yes. Lumetri. Hi, Natha. Can't turn into a make stream. Oh, fuck knows where Michigan is my favorite place, actually. No, nothing is better than fuck knows where Michigan. That's my favorite gender. Hundreds. No, 50. 40, 30. Exposure to 2, contrast to no, 1, no, 1. 200? No, that's 20. 200.
So I'm pretty sure
30.
that isn't the name of the town, but the
70.
name of the country or the continent, maybe. I don't know.
We got the countdown. Hell yeah. Everything is your player. Make is around 20 to 31. And then when it turns out 32, you would just look, or 19, you would just look so silly. No, I can't be 32 because it's not a prime number. I'd have to be 19. And then you would just have such egg on your face.
Okay, but that Italian mapper, if you solidify the fact that make this between 25 and 30, and you also solidify the fact that make its age is a prime number,
there's one guess.
It's pretty easy. Like,
yeah, I must be 29. Hi, the Red Blacks. Yeah. Oh, mention mathematics and guess who emerges? The French. God bless Michigan. God has abandoned Michigan long time ago. You're on your own. Isn't that Kosovo? Yes, but the flag is close enough. Michigan mindset. You can't see me, but I'm saluting right now.
All of this is just something...
You know, when like the USA flag and Liberia flag, those are close enough to. This is just USA mindset.
No, this is Michigan mindset. You wouldn't understand. You're not from Michigan.
Yeah, I'd argue that's a good thing.
Oh, we got them a Michigan hater in the chat. Mods ban him right now.
Well, it's part of the USA, so like.
You're gonna get strangled in your sleep by all the Michiganites. The Michigees, the...
I don't hate it any more or less than any other US state, so...
Of a lot, but all of this is just something called boilerplate, which we which we will talk about in future videos, and we don't care about it now. And we only need to focus on this. We're right here, we can see our variable.
Okay, Ali, I hear you, but hear me out. The waters where I live are hot.
Michigan has 20% of the world's... That is not... Is that a real fact about Michigan? Oh no. Hi, the Black Thunder, hi. Is this next Quaternions vid? No, it is not, in fact. It's computer science. 20% of the world's fresh water? That feels made up. That's wild. I trust you, but it still feels made up. 2 separate landmasses combined by a bridge. Why can't we get more specific of the flag?
Yes, we have boiling water. Yes, Ali.
I'm gonna look up Michigan.
No joke. From the ground, it just comes out hot, and it just keeps coming, and that's about.
And they don't stop coming. Hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You never know if you don't go. Never shine if you don't glow. Hey, you're an all-star. Good game on. Go. Wait, 20%. I'm assuming I can just... Of fresh water. Water. Michigan has the longest freshwater coastline. The news because the state runs second behind Alaska in water coverage by square miles. Wait, no, so freshwater is a single word, apparently. How much fresh water does Michigan have? Never make it. I love when I back up for a second and I come back to make it singing all star. I don't need much to get me going on stuff like that. Michigan water facts. There we go. A common thread, yeah. Oh, 40% major real estate local Xperia. Michigan's... Oh, I misspelled Michigan. Michigan's freshwater world percentage. 20% of the world's available freshwater. No, that's the government. That should not be trusted. Like wetlands. 3% of Earth's water is considered fresh water. Unfortunately, it's not really very humid. Vast majority look at ice cap glaciers to some very high fruit is limited. How much fresh water? Michigan is home to portions for the state. Vast lakes versus 20% or 1/5 of Earth's total fresh water. Damn, when water wars start, then we need to kill all the people in Michigan, just in case. Can never be too careful. Too much power. Power corrupts. I think we should pollute Michigan's water just to keep them from having too much of a bargaining chip in the future. It's a bilateral reference. Give me a bamboo straw and I'll make it 2%. Make it want to kill me. Hey, just in case. It's a preventative measure. You know how sometimes you just kill people because otherwise they would have killed you first? It's that kind of thing.
Yeah, I do that every day too. Yeah, we can all relate. Yes, sure.
I am basically my culture of math, but when you guys talk about maths like freezing variables, complex words, rings, I am intrigued. When it comes to freezing variables, I'm pretty certain that's not really a technical term. That's just what we call it. Michigan is like the last place to fall to global warming. We barely have any natural disasters, have plenty of water. Damn! That's worrying to know. Hold on, where is... what happened? That feels like... it feels illegal. Y'all, let's be real. You're Michiganites. You're stole the water. Be real. Woods fresh water map. I want to see. Did they just like sack it from all of America? They unironically sacked it in from America, yeah. Sucked it in. Just like that. Stole all the water. Watershed covered by what? No, I mean fresh water. Fresh water specifically. Oh my goodness. Really? You don't know how much self-restraint I needed to have to not send the message I was gonna... What message were you going to send? You got me intrigued. Well, in relation to me killing people? That's worrying. That is an unreasonable amount of power. We need to take that water back. We need to... Business on the peninsula. Town called Waterford in Michigan is called because there's a lake 2 miles in the town. My goodness. Too much water. I had no idea that Michigan was about water, honestly. I didn't know that was a thing. I am getting wildly distracted about you killing me. About me killing you? I don't remember that. Although, to be fair, my memory is pretty spotty. I must have done a pretty shitty job. Fuck, that milk tastes terrible. It isn't doing it for me. I'm not getting hit with that placebo. I'm just tired. I keep getting distracted. Keep getting distracted thinking about killing Ali. Why does this always happen? Our license plates say Winter Water Wonderland. My goodness! Michigan, world's largest thirst trap. The Himalayan region holds roughly... Honestly, 2 regions left, half the water. The greed. The unparalleled greed. Like make it, the Himalayan region holds roughly 1/5 like through freshwater storage. I was thirsty, alright? Okay.
And we only need to focus on this, where right here we can see our...
Oh yeah, right, I was editing, I remember now. Have fun coming Himalayas West. Those beautiful lakes. The Michigan pride. Honestly, we need to keep Tha and Ali separate. Because they with their Michigan pride is too much. Makers apparently currently holds 20% of the world's milk reserves. I was thirsty, okay?
Our variable called right here we can see our variable called test.
Oh, the chord sound effects would be perfect in this case. Perfect, absolutely perfect. 5.
Our variable.
Yeah, yes.
Variable.
I'm gatekeeping Michigan's water. Gatekeep gaslight girl boss.
Called test. Which is this specific.
Damn it, I've deleted the thing.
See our variable called test.
Giving water is goddamn.
Michigan nationals, I'm proud of it. Yeah. Will there be an Octonians vid? Maybe. In the process. It's a part of the process, but basically I'm also on the side working on a video about like spheres. It's a long story. And over there might be a way for me to work in Octonians, and if I do, I will probably go on a wild goose chase, which eventually will lead to me making Octonians video.
Which is this specific binary configuration.
I wanna chase wild geese.
It's legal. Who's gonna stop you? Geese police? That's not a thing, even though it rhymes.
This specific binary configuration.
Yeah, God. Nor a new pecking order. They call me a menace. A thief. I've got not for relief. For an embodiment short of this rural existence. As a golden stat when you guess the reference, even though I sang it incredibly incorrectly. Characters fast. The video. We are now 5 minutes in. Are we 5 minutes in? What do you mean 5 minutes in? We're not 5 minutes in. No, because if we were 5 minutes in, then I would have finished the video. Are Octonians associative? I don't think they are. I think that's the thing that Octonians lose, although I could be wrong. We don't associate with Octonians with the assert themselves. Hey, love your videos. Just got here and was wondering, what's the topic of the video we're editing right now? Computer science, and memory, and storage, and such and such.
Binary configuration, and we create that variable of type
char. Right here. Char. Where's the... There it is. Okay. I blame Make It from distracting me from my Nubby's number factory. This pack having 2 rubber chickens. Am I having a stroke? Hold on. I blame Make It from distracting me from my Nubby's number factory. You know what? I get it. I don't get it. But hey, I claim responsibility. I had a stroke typing that. Oh, I would play some backpack battles so badly right now. It reminded me of that game. I haven't played it in such a long time. Or Balatro! Black Thunder, you're so right. Balatro. Or anything. I just want to be done with this fucking video. Whose idea was it for me to be a YouTuber?
Then
they should get thrown off a bridge.
Then right here we print that variable. Then right here we.
There we go. This right here. I was on round 71 out of 80. That's lots of rounds. How long are rounds? I'm so sorry then for ruining a round. That sounds impressive. Poker is actually a Balatro reference. I wish cards were real.
Print that variable, reading it as a number. As a number.
Okay, right here, text.
As a number, then reading.
I think every single other one is just appearing instantly, correct? Fingers crossed that's the case, because otherwise there's gonna be a bunch of yes.
Then reading it as a.
Perfect. I'm not actually. I'm just blaming you. I get it. Hey, that's what timing is here for.
Yeah.
I wish planets were real. Yeah, I mean, they were so fun in Outer Wilds. I wish planets were real. No, Jesse, don't let the physicists name things.
Character, then reading it as a number.
I wish Make It was real.
I wish Make It was real, I agree.
Number again. Reading it as a number again. Reading it as a number again.
I need to accent out again like this. Again.
Again, this time that.
But right here, what we're missing is we're missing the freaking brackets. Let's interrupt the fact that Make It stays here, making this video Make Its face. Bye. So mean. Uncalled. Why? Who? It would cost you no money to not say that. I'm not yawning, I am just editing a video. We're 6 minutes in, we're making a good time. No, we're not. I'm lying to myself. I'm in denial. That's not a good time. That's a really bad time, in fact. It's taking such a fine. I'm not. It's fine. Okay, let's just keep going. This
Unsigned. What is unsigned? What unsigned?
Oh yeah, unsigned as well.
Number being unsigned.
This is going to be such a cozy video, though. I like it. I like that fact at the very least. I like that it's a cozy video.
Signed. What is unsigned? Well, what is unsigned?
That's at least nice.
Be right back.
Extends.
Well, unsigned just tells the compiler that what we.
Okay, and right here, if I'm not mistaken, what we need is this. There we go. That's because this right here has a bracket, which we need to steal. From this point on. There we go. And that bracket will be from crop, because this one shows us the barriers, if I remember correctly. There we go. And we need to select the brackets. And only the brackets. My eyes hurt so much. Ow.
As a number again, this time that number being unsigned.
I'm off, have fun. Bye, Ali. Bye. Bye, have fun. Good luck with the rounds. Is the code in the video? What do you mean by that?
What is unsigned? Well, unsigned just tells the compiler that what we want our variable to not. Well, unsigned just tells the compiler that we want our variable to not have a. Well, unsigned just tells the compiler that we want our variable to not have a sign. So a sign.
Nope, that's too far. This one though.
compiler that we want our variable to not have a sign. So a sign char goes from negative 128 to 127, whilst an unsigned goes from 0 to 255. Once again, the maximum amount of information can never change, so both numbers can represent...
Wait, this is 200. This should be 255. I'm fine. We can fix it in editing. It's fine. It's fine. We can just fix it in editing. It's completely fine. No need to worry. We can just fix it in editing. This should be, in fact, 255. There we go.
So both numbers can represent 255 unique numbers. It's just that it's just that for...
Oh, that's not good cut. There you go.
It's just that for the first one, they are shifted 128 numbers lower down. That was the point of the previous video, in case you haven't seen it. But the point of today, shifted 128 numbers lower down. That was the point of the previous video, in case you haven't seen it.
Not 12, that's funny.
But the point of today's video will be different, and that will be but the point of
this will just switch to 256 because I'm lazy.
Today's video will be different, and that will be the fact that if you have a 40 bits like...
I am at 6 minutes, not bad. It's not bad. Could be worse. It could be certainly worse.
I am in fact back.
Hi, Buck. I'm tired. The problem is in the fact that I have the last chapter to still script. And the reason why it's a problem is because the last chapter is kind of important. And that is an issue. That's because the last chapter is about addresses. And the reason why addresses are important is because they actually tell us how memory works and functions.
Well, then go to sleep and script it when you're fresh and dandy.
I took a caffeine pill 2 hours ago. I'm not falling asleep.
Why?
I needed to be more energetic for the live stream. And I was out of caffeine. Got the coffee, I mean, clearly wasn't out of caffeine. I did not, Jay. That's nice you specified. Okay. I have the almost. Oh, it's so beautiful. I like it so much. Little guy. Fun fact, I lost my science coat, my lab coat. I lost it. I don't know where. I don't know how I keep losing things. It's a tiny apartment. I don't know how I manage, but I do.
Well, didn't you once found your ex between your shirts after like...
Oh yeah, but I lost it again.
Ago?
But I lost it again. I still don't know what my ex is this time. I'm guessing my lab code is somewhere. Unless it isn't. Which I suppose is the other option. Did anyone know that there's a town in Australia called Denmark? Makes sense. There's also there's also 2 different towns, if I remember correctly, called Chinaman's Knob.
I had lab coats and I gave them away out of spite.
Why? To whom?
To a friend who went to chemical engineering, and because I was so mad at my vocational school that I thought that I would never in my life ever wanna see a lab coat ever again, and like a year later or like even less, like a few months later or something, I realized that holy shit, I actually still love chemistry. I just got sick of that those trashy teachers.
Humility. A lesson in humility.
Yeah, especially they were really good lab coats. Like they had like extra pockets sewn on them that weren't like initially there and just got sewn there. Yeah, they were so good.
I'm getting easily distracted at this point. If you ever want the Taylor one, let me know. Lab coat? That's a maybe. I ain't got the money for that though. I ain't got the Gucci down to a tailored lab coat kind of money. Can you believe that I'm just gonna use this animation for one random scene in the video, which doesn't even need a black hole? It's just there for the funnies. Anyway.
Oh my god, I wanted to say to tell you to go to sleep, but that you took that gosh damn caffeine.
Ahead on that, yeah. Why is there a cat here? There shouldn't be a cat.
What do you mean? What do you mean a cat?
A cat with a U, C-U-T.
You pronounce those the same way.
How do you pronounce them?
Like, cat is cat, but cat is cat, but I heard you say cat be pronounced
like a bracket.
Cat,
so you pronounce, which one do you pronounce like a cat? The animal or
The animal.
Okay. That shouldn't be there. I knew it. Volume. There we go. Cat's no longer there. I cannot stress enough how unnecessary this was. Half an hour to render it in full resolution. Gee whiz. Hope it looks proper. Fun fact, Schrödinger hated cats. Yeah, he poisoned them. He was just looking for a reason. Well, you think he actually believed what he was saying? No, he wanted to poison cats. That's the only reason he was doing this. Well, the bat left. So dumb though, this entire thing. He's back.
Oh, I think I have returned.
I think also hated the cat analogy after it was published. There is something with like scientists and the things that stick to them that they always hate. Higgs had the same thing.
Wait, Higgs too?
I mean, Higgs had the same thing where basically people called the Higgs boson the God particle. And apparently he hated that name. Because he was an atheist. It's so funny. That's my favorite fact about Higgs.
So I understand why Schrödinger would hate that analogy. Like, that's genuinely horrible. Like, you didn't have to do that. What the hell?
It's the same as the cat climbing up or down the ladder. It's about us dumb. Whoever here knows what I'm talking about will know what I'm talking about. Whoever doesn't, I can't explain it to you. There's like an analogy of a cat climbing up and down a ladder in quantum mechanics, but it's the dumbest thing. It's so unnecessary. It's like this in this one textbook.
At least that's cute. Like that's just.
It's so unnecessary and dumb.
I'm like, okay, there's a cute drawing in my textbook. I don't mind that. But like Schrödinger just how should I explain superposition? I know. Let's explain it by murdering cute animals for no damn reason.
Oh, so when Schrödinger murders cute animals, it's a problem, but when Tesla does it, he's a genius. Or was it Edison? Wait, who was? Who was?
It was Edison, and everyone hated Edison for it.
Wait. Okay, first of all, I don't think that was the reason why they hated Edison. And second of all, was it Edison?
I'm pretty sure.
Are you pretty sure or purely guessing?
I'm 95% sure.
Okay, so I'll take that as purely guessing.
What the hell?
I'm pretty certain you are correct, but still.
Like, yes, I'm also pretty certain that I'm correct, but I can't be 100% correct because.
But the reason why I'm certain that you are guessing is because you said that's the reason why they hated him, which is absolutely not the reason why they hated him.
No, I never said that. I said that they hated Edison for it. Didn't say that was the only reason or the main reason.
They absolutely did not hate Edison for it. That's like a niche fact about Edison. The first thing people learn about Edison is that he just stole science from people. Not that he electrocuted cats.
Yeah, like, as I said, I never said it was the main reason for the Edison hate, but it was another thing for, like, yeah. One of the many
Comedian just says, "Purple guy, stop yapping."
Fine. Alright.
One was a businessman, one was an inventor, yeah. Anyway, y'all, I think I'm gonna go. I'm tired. It's not gonna go anywhere. If I just stay here, there's no point. So, that was fun. Slash stream number 2. Tomorrow I'm gonna finish the video though. And so, for now, that'll be it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.